great. I'm glad you get away.
What is so important you needed to talk to me about?
Well, look, I've been doing some thinking, and it's... I think the only way we're going to be able to get out of this trap is if we can get Jordan Scott to Black. Look, now listen to me. Neither one of us are safe, and neither is Jerry, really. I mean, you know how Jordan is. He could change his mind at any moment.
All right, so what do we do about it?
Now, I figure the book has got to be in one of two places. Either the house or the office.
Sandy, I have already checked the house and the office, and I haven't found it yet.
Okay, well, then we're going to check again. It's got to be one place or the other, and we've got to get it.
All right, so where do I come in?
All right, look. I want you to keep Jordan home tomorrow night.
Why?
Well, after I get off work, I'm going to break into his office. Shh! I'm going to break into his office and I'm going to get that book.
What happens if you don't find it?
Then we look in the house. Look, I know it's not going to be easy. But when we find it, Jordan Scott will be out of the picture.
Blaine?
What?
Well, we got to get going if we're going to be at the arena at a reasonable hour.
Jordan, we have plenty of time.
For what?
How about for a little kiss?
What's gotten into you?
Nothing. I just want you to kiss me.
Okay. You happy?
No.
Now, let's go.
Jordan, please. Can't you tell how much I need you? We can worry about the arena on another night. Let's just enjoy ourselves for a while, okay?
I don't know what you got in mind, but I really haven't got the time now.
Jordan, please. It's been so long since we showed each other how much we love each other. Please.
I've been putting together this plan. And if it works, we're going to get Jordan Scott.
What kind of plan?
Well, Blaine's going to keep Jordan at home this evening, and I'm going to check out his office at the arena.
And?
I'm going to find that black book and put an end to this nightmare.
Are you sure it's there?
Well, no, I'm not sure, but I mean, I figure it can only be in one of two places. And since I can't be in two places at once, I decided I'd go with my best hunch. That's his office.
You think Blaine would keep him away?
Well, let's hope so. I mean, it's her life, too. Besides, I've made arrangements for her to call Melissa if Jordan decides to leave the house.
What's Melissa got to do with this?
Oh, I've asked Melissa to meet me at the arena, see? So she can get Blaine's call and then call me upstairs in the office and warn me.
And what happens if the book isn't there?
Well, if the book isn't there, then it's got to be at his house. I guess we just have to find a way to get it. But see, I don't think he trusts Blaine enough to keep it at his house. So right now, all I'm going to do is concentrate on the office.
Well, I hope you have this all figured out, buddy. For your sake.
And for Blaine's.
Yeah, for Blaine's.
A little surprised to see you here, Cecile.
I'm a bit surprised myself.
You want some coffee?
No, thank you.
Good. It's been there since this morning. Sit down.
I need your help, Rachel.
My help?
Yes, you're the only one I can turn to now. I'm trying to help Jamie, but I can't do it alone.
What's wrong with Jamie?
He's making some serious mistakes at the complex. He's having a lot of trouble.
Jamie isn't entirely to blame for the mistakes that he's apparently made.
What do you mean?
Mac is responsible for giving him too much responsibility, and he should have known it would be too much for him.
I know that you and Mac are having your problems right now, but you can't blame him for this.
Cecile, I'm watching my son, who I love more than my own life, be destroyed by pressure that Mac has put on him, and you're telling me not to blame him?
And now, the continuing story of Another World.
You're wrong, Rachel. Jamie wanted all that work.
Of course he did, but Mac should have realized it was too much for him.
He did, and that's why he reassigned Jamie's workload.
Yes, but a little late. He waited for my son to fall flat on his face, and then he takes the work away from him. I mean, how do you think that makes Jamie
All
feel?
right, okay. That's what I'm worried about, too. It's like Jamie's just given up.
But I'll give him some time. He'll get his confidence back.
I'm not sure how much time he has.
Why?
Jamie's made so many mistakes. I'm afraid that he's going to jeopardize his future.
No, wait a minute, Cecile. I mean, Mac realizes his responsibility and all of that, but he has total confidence in Jamie's ability. That's why he made him heir.
That was before.
Before what? What are you getting at?
Before Mac finds out that he has another son.
What are you talking about?
It's true. Mac has another son. A son he doesn't even know about. Now, how long do you think that can be kept a secret?
Cecile, what are you talking about?
I found out that Mac has a son who's now living in Bay City.
Who?
Sandy Alexander.
Sandy? Wait a minute, what? Do you have proof?
There's no mistake. I can't tell you how I found out right now, but I do have proof. Sandy hasn't told Mac yet, but when he does, how secure do you think Jamie will be then?
Mac's always wanted a son. Are you absolutely sure?
Dead sure. Oh, I don't care so much for myself. But can you imagine how Jamie's going to react when he hears this?
Well, no matter what happens, he knows he has us.
I don't think that's going to be enough. Think about it, Rachel. If Jamie finds out, I don't think he could handle it right now. Not on top of everything else.
Sandy, when you spoke to Jamie yesterday, did he say anything to you that might explain his absences?
Well, I know that he feels he's been letting you down lately, and that seems to hurt him a lot. Mr. Cory, I don't know whether I should be saying this or not, but I think Jamie's just had the bottom drop out of his confidence, what with the ledger and the dock situation.
Yes, I understand that, but, you know, we all make mistakes.
Yeah, but it's a lot harder when you're working for someone you really want to please. When you're working for your father.
I just don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to say.
Well, maybe you shouldn't do or say anything. Maybe this time you should let Jamie come to you.
You think he will?
Yes, sir, I do. And I think...
There's your daddy. I'm sorry, Mr. Cory. She just couldn't wait any longer.
Oh, don't apologize. I know who she is. Yes, and I know what she does.
Well, how's my girl today?
Say hello, Sandy.
Hi, doll.
Yes. I think we had some kind of deal about ice cream, didn't we, my sweetheart? Would you like a little ice cream? Right.
Yes. We're going to take a walk, Sandy.
Okay.
Would you come with us?
No, I don't think I better. I've got a lot of work I should take care of.
You sure?
Yes, sir. Thanks anyway, now.
Okay. Well, let's go on our trip for ice
Bye-bye.
cream.
Go with Louise. I'll be right out, Louise. I'll be right with you.
Okay.
Sandy, if you're really intent on staying behind, would you do me a favor?
Sure, anything.
Would you try to bring some kind of order out of the chaos on my desk? I've been trying to find some Canadian revenue figures, and I just cannot put my hands on them.
Canadian revenue figures.
Right, they're on a blue page someplace. Good luck.
Okay, I'll take care of it.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. Canadian revenue figures. Oh, hey. Hey, I didn't think that... Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I didn't think you were going to come in today.
Yeah, neither did I.
So how you feeling? You okay?
Yeah, I am.
Right, good.
Oh,
Hey,
did
listen,
Max
Mac
say...
is... Oh, yeah. Mac just took Amanda for a walk. The housekeeper dropped her off. But he should be back real soon.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So, you gonna wait or what?
Well, I don't know what.
Oh, come on. You know, I think he'd be really disappointed if he missed you.
Yeah?
Yeah, and besides, Amanda would probably like to see her big brother, too.
Yeah, I've been such a stranger lately. I've kind of missed her.
Yeah.
But I forget she's so small to be my sister. But then look at Matthew.
Yeah. You don't have any other brothers or sisters, do you?
No. When I was younger, I kind of wanted one. In fact, I made up one.
Yeah?
A brother. But I guess all kids go through that.
Yeah. Well, I know what you mean. See, I only had a half-sister, but she was like 9 years older than I was, so it was...
Half-sister, that's such a strange phrase as half-sister, half-brother. I don't know. I always think of Amanda and Matthew as my sister and brother. I mean, they're not half of anything, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Sandy's putting something together to try to get at Scott.
I hope he's not going to do anything stupid.
No, Sandy won't do anything stupid. Sandy has some sense.
Okay, what's his plan?
Well, Blaine is going to keep, Jordan at home, and Sandy's going to go over to his office and try to find that black book, because there's a lot of things in there that can incriminate him.
I hope he knows what he's doing.
Well,
if he gets caught, you know what might happen.
Like I said, Sandy knows what he's doing. If anybody can do this, Sandy can.
Yeah, I hope there's something else that he can do, too.
Yeah.
I hope that he can talk some sense into Blaine. I sure haven't been able to.
Jerry.
Yeah?
I think you should spend a little more time thinking about Kit and a little less time thinking about Blaine.
No, what's that supposed to mean?
Kit told me that she feels that you are more interested in Blaine than you are in her. And you spent 3 weeks or however long it was with Blaine, and Kit's starting to think, it's filling her mind with thoughts that maybe you're back in love with Blaine again.
No, I keep telling you that we are just good friends. She might be right about my neglecting Kit. Although I don't know why she came to you instead of to me. I haven't been intentionally neglecting him. Just that I've had so much on my mind, and it seems like Blaine's involved in all of it. And I suppose I should explain it to Kit, but I really don't want to get her involved in all of this, especially if there's going to be trouble with Jordan Scott.
Well, I don't know what you're going to say to straighten things out with Kit, but I do suggest that you say something and you do it soon. Please don't hurt Kit.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I should talk to her right away.
Amy.
Well, Mac, hi. I know we didn't have an appointment, but...
Listen, you don't need an appointment with me.
Well, I really wanted to see you. If only for a few minutes, but I can come back.
Jamie, I always have time for you. If I had a full calendar, I'd clear it to talk to you. Would you please sit down?
Okay. Mac, I've been doing a lot of thinking lately, and I guess I owe you an explanation of my rather conspicuous absence over the last few days.
If you want to.
I think I have to. Mac, do you know how much it meant to me when I first came to work for you here?
No, I'm not sure I do.
I was going to be working at Cory Publishing with my father, doing something I very much wanted to do, working for someone I most wanted to please.
Jamie, you know you never had to do anything in particular to please me.
That's just it. And that's been my problem. You see, I always wanted to please you so much that, well, sometime, somewhere along the line, I lost sight of what I was doing with my life.
What is it you're saying?
Mac, I have some rather painful memories of my real father. They're very disjointed. I think I've blocked most of them out. You see, Steve Frame is a ghost to me, a name, and that's all. And anyway, then Mom married Ted Clark. He tried to be a father to me. He couldn't. It didn't work out for him and Mom. So it was just Mom and me. Again.
And then I met your mother.
Yes. And when you married Mom, Mac, I felt like I was part of a real family for the first time. I mean, I know I was 14, but it was like I was starting over. I remember wanting so desperately for you to be my father. I was so proud to be your son. Stepson, anyway. But I guess somewhere in all that, I lost sight of what I was all about.
So, now you're saying...
I've been taking a good, hard look at what I am, what I do, and how I fit in here at Cory. And I guess I've come to the conclusion that I don't. You see, I don't want to be where I am today because I'm Mac Cory's stepson.
So, what you're really saying is...
Considering my work record over the past few months, I think it's time for me to quit.
Well, I just don't understand your reasoning. I mean, if you really mean it, when you say that you want to please me, well, why not do just that? Remain here and work alongside of me.
Mac, I also would never want to do anything to hurt you. I mean, I love you too much to do that. But right now, when I'm having a total moment of honesty with myself, I have to admit that's exactly what I'm doing, and I won't do that to you.
And I won't consider your leaving either.
I'm also hurting your position with the board at Cory Publishing. I don't want to do that to you.
Jamie, listen, now, you've had a chance to express yourself, right? How about giving me the same opportunity, please? Sit down and listen. Jamie, I'm the head of Cory Publishing. That's a position I've had for many years, despite several bloody battles, not only with the board, but with outside forces, because I know what I'm doing. Yes, of course, the board is a force to be reckoned with, but it's still my company, and it's going to stay that way. Why? Because I always make the right choices for it.
Mac.
Jamie, I'm an American businessman, a good one, and I'm damn proud of it. I think you do me an injustice when you suggest that I would keep you on here in your position simply because of our relationship, because of a personal father with his son relationship.
Mac,
no, please let me finish. The reason I want you here, working with me, is because I've made an impartial decision that you are what is best for this company.
Wait. What about all my mistakes?
Well, what about all my mistakes? I've made them too. Fortunately, time has a way of letting us forget those, so I can concentrate on the positive contributions that I have made in my life.
I don't know what to say. I don't know. Matt, I can't help but feel that I can't stay here. It's hurting you. I can't do that to you.
I want you to stay, Jamie. I just don't know what else to say, though. I mean, if you're really determined to leave, well, I guess you're going to go on and leave. And if you're wondering if the company can go on without you, it can. It can also go on without me. Thank goodness. But I'm not talking about indispensability. I want you here with me.
I want to be here. I want to so much. I've never wanted anything so much as to work for you.
No, not work for me. I want you to work with me. I want you here. Please say you'll stay.
Sandy, what did you want?
Great, I had to see you.
Do you think it's safe for you to just come over here?
Yeah, well, look, I need your help.
For what?
Listen, I've got a plan, and you're part of it.
I know I'm not going to like it. Go ahead. What is it?
I'm going to try and get Jordan's black book out of his office.
Oh. I'm supposed to keep him busy while you're out there searching.
No. See, Blaine is going to keep him at home this evening. I just need you to make sure that nothing goes wrong.
How do I do that?
Well, you got to find a way to answer the phone.
Oh, forget it, Sandy. I'm supposed to be at the connection tonight.
Look, listen to me, Melissa. Look, Blaine is going to call here if Jordan decides to leave the house. Now, if I'm still here when she calls, I need you to call up to the office and let me know.
I don't like any part of this. If anything goes wrong, you're going to be killed.
Now, don't worry. Nothing's going to go wrong.
Hi. Hello? Hi. Everything all right? Well, I don't know. What is it? I just had a very disturbing conversation with Cecile.
Cecile's conversations are always disturbing. Maybe it's just Cecile that's disturbing.
No, this was different.
Different how?
Well, she told me something that I find so terribly hard to believe. And yet she was so sure of herself that I'm wondering if it isn't just the truth.
Truth about what?
Okay, well, here it goes. She says that Mac has a natural son. A son he knows nothing about.
Oh.
Well, you haven't heard the Kappa yet. She says it's Sandy Alexander.
Sandy?
I mean, I find it so incredible, and yet she was so sure of herself, and she was so upset. She was upset about what it meant to her and what it meant to Jamie and the complex.
She may be right.
What?
Well, I suspected the same thing a little while ago.
Well, you've never told me anything like that. What happened?
I went over to Joey's apartment one day, and Joey was on his way to work. Sandy was out, so I decided to stick around and straighten the place up a little. I found an old picture. And the man in it looked a lot like it could have been Mac when he was younger.
Yeah, well, what kind of picture?
Well, it was a snapshot of a woman and a man. Well, Sandy walked in, and I asked him about it. He said that the woman was his mother, but he didn't know who the man was.
He didn't know?
That's what he said. He said that the man in the picture was just some friend of his mother's.
Well, did you ask Mac about this?
Nope.
Why not?
Well, because I thought maybe I was wrong, and Sandy didn't say anything about it, so...
So nothing. So we talked to Sandy and we talked to Mac about it.
What for? You're just going to make a lot of trouble. I mean, I'm not so sure that Sandy is really Mac's son anyway. He did say some pretty strange things when he was in the hospital after that dock accident, though.
Like what?
Well, I went in to see him. He was pretty much out of it, but he did say something about his mother.
His mother?
Yeah, well, it was a little hard to hear him, I mean. But he said something like, Mom, why didn't you tell me about my father before this? I don't know. I just thought he was out of his head from medication.
I don't. This is just craziness. Well, all right. So if Cecile is right, I mean, why would she come to me?
Well, maybe she's got something going on in her head. Anyway, as far as we're concerned, we say nothing.
No, we can't say nothing. I mean, this affects Jamie. Mac has always wanted a son. And now if he's got one, and now if he finds out about it...
Rachel, Sandy isn't going to say anything about this if he hasn't so far. And Cecile isn't going to do anything about it if she came to you. So just leave it alone.
No, I can't. Mac's on the warpath about this divorce. I don't think Jamie's position is very secure, and I can't let anything more happen to that boy.
Rachel, I'm warning you. Leave it alone.
Pat, you know, I've been meaning to tell you what a beautiful, beautiful wedding you gave Mary Ann. I'm sorry I couldn't stay as long as I would have liked.
Oh, thank you, Mac. I was just so thankful it was a beautiful day so we could have the ceremony outside.
It seems the wedding is the talk of the town. Do you have any of the pictures yet?
Oh, no, not yet. Mary Ann and Rick probably will want to take a look at the pictures first. And then they'll make a nice album.
Pat, you're so lucky to have all your children's problems out of the way. I'm really having a lot of trouble with Sally.
Well, you are?
Thank you.
You know, I hadn't seen Sally for so long. She's grown into a very lovely young woman.
Thank you. She's really lovely. I'm not sure I'm handling her so well, though. She's at that awkward age. She's too old to be a girl and too young to be the woman she thinks she is.
Well, I'm sure it's just a stage she's going through. You don't have to worry about her.
I know I used to think that Mary Ann was going to give me trouble all my life, but now things are turning out so well. Don't worry.
Oh, it's just that she takes everything I say as a put-down. You know, I really do have her best interests at heart.
Well, I'm sure she understands that. But now that she's in college, it's only natural and healthy that she begin to question all the sources of authority. And you just happen to be the primary source of authority in her life.
Brian's right.
3 more years like the last few weeks and I'll never make it.
Oh, our problems always seem worse in the beginning. I'm sure you'll find things moderating once the two of you settle on some middle ground.
Come on. Have some cheese. I'm not going to save it until tomorrow.
Oh, thank you, Pat.
Come on. You really think things will get better, Brian?
Oh, unquestionably. Just remember that you're the parent, and you should be able to work things out. It hasn't been too long since you were her age.
Thank you.
Brian's right. I know how trying our children can be, but still, they're one of the main reasons for our living and trying to make a success out of our lives. Life without them would really lose a lot of its meaning.
I'll remember that, Mac.
Yes. I've definitely found that our children are the most important people in our lives. And I know, just as sure as I'm sitting here right now, there is no experience in the world I would trade for having raised a child. Or for raising them in the future.
I've got to get over to the arena now.
Please. Please stay a little longer. Can't you tell that I'm lonely? Please, Jordan, please stay.
I'd like to, but... No, I'm gonna get over there right now.
Maybe, could I fix you a drink?
No, now. I've got to go now.
Okay, you go ahead and go, and I'll wait up for you, all right? Then maybe we can pick up where we left off.
No. You have to come with me tonight.
There are a lot of little things around here that I'd like to do. I mean, I just got back. I'd like to spend a little more time at home.
Some other night, maybe, but not tonight. You come with me, okay?
Okay, wait for a few minutes, okay? I have to change my clothes. I don't want to go in there like this.
You look fine. Just grab your coat. Come on, let's go.
apology.
No.
Now, just hear me out. I know that you have been concerned about us lately, but I want you to know that I love you. I love you so much, and I'm sorry that I haven't been able to give our relationship the time that I should have lately. But everything has been so hectic. I just haven't been able to put my attention where it belongs.
Jerry, I don't need explanations or apologies. I just want to feel secure about our relationship, and I haven't been able to do that.
Please trust me, Kit.
I've been so frightened ever since you disappeared, and I don't understand everything.
I know that things may have looked bad, but believe me, I love you, Kit, and nothing has changed that.
I know it sounds silly, but my life has been so insecure for so long. And I've been so worried about you ever since you took that gun to Jordan Scott.
Well, that was a mistake on my part. But things are a lot more settled now, and I think that we can resume our lives. Oh, and I do mean our lives, because that's the way that I want it to be from now on.
Jerry, I have to ask you something, and it's not fair, but I gotta ask you anyway.
Ask about what?
Did you sleep with Blaine when you were on the run with her and Sandy?
Yes, but it's not like you think. Look, we slept in the same bed because we were on the run. We were going from one motel room to another. But I did not sleep with Blaine. No. Oh, I love you too much, Kid, to ever do that to you.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have doubted you.
Oh, you had every right, and there's no reason for you to be sorry. I couldn't call the night that we ran away. And I'm sorry that I put you through so much worry while we were on the run. But there was no way that I could get in touch with you without jeopardizing your safety.
Jerry, I'm sorry. You were trying to protect me when you were the one that was in danger.
That's what love is all about. And I love you so much.
I love you too.
It's going to be over soon, and nothing will ever come between us again. Nothing.
doing here? Why didn't you call me?
Where is Sandy?
He's up in Jordan's office. Is Jordan here with you? Why didn't you call me?
He made me come down here with him, and I didn't have a chance to call. Now, he's out front checking something. We gotta warn Sandy.
We have to stop Jordan.
Oh, I knew this was a dumb idea. I knew this plan would never work.
Look, we just don't have any time for that now. We're just gonna have to do something about stopping Jordan and keep this situation from getting any worse.
How long has Sandy been up there anyway?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe half hour. Listen, we just have to stall Jordan as long as we can and hope that Sandy gets down here before he suspects anything.
Okay, we'll try to keep him in.
Melissa? What are you doing here? Why aren't you over at the connection? Well, what are you doing here?
Oh, well, when you didn't show up at work, I was wondering. I hope that nothing's wrong.
I asked you why you're not at the connection now. What's the problem?
Oh, well, as I was explaining to Blaine, I've really been having some problems with my throat. And Jason just insisted that I take the night off, just rest up a little bit.
Well, then what are you doing down here?
Well, I wanted to talk to you before I went into my room. Then when you weren't there, I got worried, so I decided just to stay here and see if I could help out.
Very considerate.
Anytime.
So, what do you want to talk to me about?
Well, I was wondering if you had come to any decision about sending me back to Vegas.
Vegas?
No, I haven't made any decision about that yet.
Jordan, you can't send Melissa back to Vegas. How could I run the escort service then? You know I don't know anything about handling an escort
Blaine,
service.
stay out of this.
Well, Jordan, I really think that I could be of much more value here than in Vegas.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that. Well, look, if you've taken ill, why don't you go upstairs and get some sleep? Blaine, give me a drink, will you? I gotta go to the office and check on some receipts.
Wait a minute, wait. Jordan, I really don't think we've finished discussing this Vegas thing yet.
Blaine, I said stay out of this.
Thank you for a very lovely evening. I think that was just what I needed.
I had a nice time, too, Mac. The dinner party was lovely.
Yes, it was. I just hope Brian wasn't aware of my tension. Tomorrow is the temporary custody hearing for Amanda, you know. It was very hard not to think or talk about it.
Well, I'm sure it was just as awkward for Brian. But he's able to keep his professional and personal life separate.
I don't know. From some of the comments he made, well, it made me think he was making points about the hearing.
I'm sure you were just overly sensitive, Mac.
Maybe you're right. Oh, why does life have to be so difficult? Everything was going along just fine, and then, well, almost overnight, it seems, all fell to pieces.
I know how difficult this time has been for you, Mac. But you mustn't blame yourself.
How can I avoid it? Jamie's problems, losing Rachel, to Mitch, having to fight about Amanda. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to take.
Well, you have to realize you're not in control of this situation. Hey, you remember what you told me tonight? Just hold on. Time will solve everything.
Except that the more time passes, the greater separation, the harder to get things back together again.
You really still love Rachel, don't you?
Well, I guess a part of me will always love Rachel. That's why this whole thing seems so senseless to me.
Well, at the custody hearing tomorrow, maybe she'll realize how much you still care. Maybe she'll change her mind.
I doubt it. You know how stubborn Rachel is. But whatever's happened, I do still love her. I know I'm never going to find that kind of love, the kind I had with Rachel again. It just would never be the same with anybody else.
You can't think that way, Mac. I know. You'll never get on with the rest of your life then.
All I feel is anger when I try to deal with the situation now.
Anger and love. You know, it's amazing how those two emotions can coexist.
Well, maybe someday the pain will subside, the love will win out, and then I'll be able to deal with things.
Or maybe the anger will win, and you'll be able to fall in love again someday.
Join us each weekday at this time for the continuing story of Another World.